Did you find anything? Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. This is a setup that I've been wanting to do since, well, what, about August or something like that? On my telly. And this is the Classic Vibes telecaster. You remember who sent me this, if you watched the videos. And you rock, dude. I still can't believe you did this. Thanks so much, man. I've been wanting to set this up ever since. I got it out. I've been playing the other telly. Got this one out a little bit ago. I hadn't had it out for about a week, almost a week, 6 days. And listen to this. Hear that? Most of the frets up in here are buzzing now. So it's time to do a setup on this puppy and set her up righteous. So that's what this video is about. Also, I'm not going to cram through this real fast. Now I've got setup videos, you know, on other instruments. You know, I took a little longer in, and some of them I crammed everything into one video. This video I'm going to set it up in a series of videos so I can go through everything slow, tell you everything I'm doing, why I'm doing it for, and maybe even pick some tips up from it. It might help you do your setup. So here we go. Let's come closer. Let's get in with it, man. Get on with it. Hold on. Now I think this guitar's got 9s on it. I've never checked it. These are the strings that came on the guitar. Yeah, 9s. 42. 42, low E. Get on there, puppy. And a 9 for the high E. That's what I thought they were. I'm going to put 10s on. It's going to get elixirs. Nanu Web, 10 to 46. Normally I don't like elixir strings on acoustic instruments because that crap that they coat them with just, I don't know, it just alters the sound too much on an acoustic guitar. Now electric, not so much. Maybe a little bit, but not enough really to hurt anything. Let's start by well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to check the neck relief very first thing because I think that's what's changed. This guitar was set up at Sweetwater, and I'm going to have to have spectacles, y'all. It was set up at Sweetwater and it played fine when I first got it right out of the box, man. It was excellent. And like I say, about a week ago, actually, almost a week ago, I put it in the case. And I didn't play it for 6 days or so. Didn't even have it out. Weather's changing here too. And got it out today and it was buzzing really bad. And that's why I have a 12 here. It will not even go in there. I think I'm actually going to set the neck relief at 10 on this so I can get by with that instead of 12. I like to see 12 normally on an acoustic guitar. Yeah, that's raising the string on every fret. It won't even go under there. Check that out. The 10 won't even go under there. What does this mean? It means I got to find a wrench to adjust the truss rod with. Hold on. So like I say, this is a 5mm, and like I say, I'm going to break this setup into series. Okay, so I can, there we go, explain more what I'm doing. Right now, I'm going to loosen the truss rod, put more relief into the neck. I can't even get a 10 in there without lifting the string. And I'll have to set this again when I put the heavier strings on it. I know that, but get it in the ballpark anyway. It doesn't have any relief at all right now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it can go a little bit more, I think. Yeah, see, I can, oh, there it goes under that one, but it is tight. So let's loosen the truss rod. We can loosen it safely under string tension, but man, I've had people argue with me about tightening the truss rod under string tension. It won't hurt anything. I've done it go in small increments. Well, if you've done it a lot of years and never snapped a head off of a truss rod, you've been very lucky, my friend. That is excellent right there. Like I say, this will change. I'm in fact going to tighten that back just a little bit before I put the new strings on, because it's probably, where I have it now at 10, it's probably going to, them heavier strings will pull a 12 into it, I would say. So when I loose the strings, I want to tighten the rod. Anyways, yeah, people argue that. Tighten it a little bit at a time. Don't do it unless you know how to put a truss rod in. That's all I can tell you. Alright, I bet that fixed this problem right here. No, it's still... Might have to work on the nut on this guitar a little bit. Alright, I'm going to, that's where all I wanted to do with the strings. So let's see where the action is, just see where we're starting with. Picked it up right for a change. Whoa! Something must be happening in my favor. Okay, 5/64 on the low E, 12th fret. 4/64 high E, 12th fret. Check them at the 15th fret. 4/64. And maybe just a shade over 5/64, not very much. So I'm going to measure it at the 12th fret instead of the 15th or 17th or some madness like that. Alright, I'm going to take the strings off. I won't bore you completely to death with that. Like I say, it's getting the elixirs, nano web, part number 12052, lights 10 to 46s. I'll bring you back when I get these on. Hold on. Alright, got the new wires on it, got it wired up. I mean, she's wired up but good, up to pitch. Stretched out the whole bit, man. Elixirs. That already fixed that buzzing problem, I think. And I'm going to note all the way down here on the 21st fret, with the last fret. And check 7. Let's make sure I got a 10 here. I'll tighten that a little bit more, that truss rod, when I had the strings all loose on it. And so if I hadn't done that, these heavier strings would have pulled more relief into it. Damn, I'm going blind, man. It's lifting there. There it's lifting a little bit. There it's not. There it's not at all. There it does. There it does. I'm going to loosen that just a tiny bit. You can loosen it under string tension. It's okay. Ah, mo better. Yeah. Still. There we go. That's it. That's it. 10 thousandths. I'm training myself to have a very, very light touch. Look at that, man. Dead on the money. 10 thousandths neck relief. I think half of what happened to my hands, the reason I have this disease, I think a lot of it's contributed by playing too hard, playing too loud, beating the shit out of your instrument. You should never do that. Alright, neck relief, that's string height. Yeah, because I put that relief in there, they're a little bit higher now. That's almost 6/64 on the low E string and almost 5/64 on the high E string. So what are we going to do? Well, we are going to lower them back here. So hold on, I got to go find the wrenches. I think wrenches came with this guitar for these saddles. I don't know, I got to go find them. Hold on. Well, I never did find the wrench I was looking for, but I found one. The trick here, we'll check the radius of that to the radius of the fretboard in a minute. The trick here is count your turns, okay? So I'm going to turn these like 1/4 of a turn. 1/4 of a turn on each screw from where they are. half a turn would be the wrench pointing from over on this side. So I want to turn it like that. Okay. Same thing here. If I want to turn a half a turn, the wrench would be pointing out from this side. So I want to turn it. Same thing here. Half a turn. Half a turn. And half a turn. By loosening them like that, should lower the action. Well, it will lower it. Now we just want to check the string action again. Picked it up wrong. No, I picked it up right again. Oh shit, twice in a row, twice in one night. It needs to come down a little bit more. No, that is exactly 5/64. Nah, right on the money. Dead on the money, baby. 4/64 on the high E 12th fret. 5/64 on the low E 12th fret. Let's check the 15th fret. Still 5/64 and 4/64. That's where I want it. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm thinking it had to go lower. Alright, let me get radius gauges. Hold on. Very funky. The radius would be a 9.5. Who'd have thunk it, man? That's wrong. I got these radius gauges. They got string slots in them, so I can actually read the radius of the board with the strings on it if I want to. See, that's a perfect 9.5 all the way up. When you get up here, the strings start getting closer together, so I gotta use this other one because the string spacing's closer. But it's still a 9.5 exactly, man. Alright. I'll bring you back here to the bridge now. Saddles, rather. I'll get you a little closer if I can. And we'll check the radius on this. I got a 9.5 gauge here. I can get it in there without too awful much madness. Have to get behind that pickup. And Sweetwater did a pretty dang good job setting this guitar up. I have to give him credit, man. That's not bad. That one's a little bit off. 5th string. And the 3rd one. Let me get back here a little bit farther. Are we in the camera? I think we are. I can't see the damn thing well enough to tell. I want that radius to match the fretboard exactly, and it looks like it does already. I thought the 5th string was a little bit off, and the 3rd one back here it seemed like it was, but maybe not. No, it's not. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. I'll check it up here. A little bit right there. It's absolutely perfect, man. It is a 9.5 radius at the saddles. I figured we'd have to adjust that with those barrel saddles. It's a little bit tougher to get because you're adjusting like 2 strings on the first barrel saddle, and then 2 strings, the 3rd and 4th on the middle barrel saddle, and the 5th and 6th. So you're kind of limited there what you can do with that. All I would have had to done was probably adjust 1 screw, but it's okay. It's out of tune. Alright, hold on. I'll just briefly check the intonation. It's up to pitch. And but I want you to look at this. Look how far that way forward the first barrel and second barrel is compared to the 3rd one. Now they should be a little bit that way, just as they are, but they're way too far. So that's for another video though, but I wanted to show you that, and we're going to get into it deep. I noticed, you know, a long time ago when I first got this guitar, it looked like this one was back too far. Well, what it is, this one seems to be pretty closer than these two. These two are way off, noting sharp. That's the next video though, we'll get into that and fix it. But yeah, that's way off, man. I wanted to show it to you anyhow. So we know now that the neck relief is right, the string action is right, the intonation is not right, and the nut action, I'm going to check that too. That buzz went away. Of course, I'm hitting the strings way hard there with that little, with 10/1000ths neck relief. Hit it way too hard just now there. But we know the neck relief's where we want it. We'll check it again, check it many times. And the string action is where we want it. But I want the guitar to settle down a little bit. Next video we'll check the nut action, and I may have to work on that nut a little bit. We'll also get into intonating it. We'll come back here and put these saddles in the right places. You know, it should be slanted the way it is, but it's slanted too much. The first two barrels are too far toward the headstock, too far forward. And they need to be pulled back. That would lower it, yeah. It was intonating sharp, I guess. Yeah, that's what it was. You can hear that. I can hear it. You can hear that too. That one's dead on. And the 6th string was dead on. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this helps some of y'all. Stay tuned. Next video we'll probably finish this. Check everything all again. Like I said, I want to check that nut action, and we'll check everything again. But I want to check the neck relief again, and we'll set the intonation in the next video. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Cheers to you.